Alright guys, so here we have a problem asking us to break down the square root. So remember from the past video, we talked about two different methods that we can do this. The first method is to find the biggest square number that is a factor of what we have underneath our radical, in this case 432. So method one would be to find the biggest square number that is a factor of 432. Method two is to use prime factorization, where we break this down as a product of its prime numbers. Okay, so using method one here is going to be a little less obvious because finding the biggest square number that is a factor of 432 isn't as apparent, right? So using method two here is probably a little more time efficient. So let's go ahead and use prime factorization or method two to break this down. And also make sure you check out my previous video where I go over both methods, okay? So breaking this down, right? We're going to go ahead and do this. So what two numbers when I multiply will be 432. Again, there's no right or wrong answer. Just give me two numbers, right? When multiplied will give me 432. And that's going to be, right? Well, let's do 2 and 216. Okay? Well, here's a prime number. I don't go any further now, right? But here, I can keep going. So, right here, if I were to break this down, two numbers when I multiply to give me 216. Well, that's going to be 36 and 6, right? Again, I can keep going further because these are not prime numbers. So let's work on the 6. Breaking this down, we get 3 and 2, right? Okay, here are prime numbers. I don't go any further. Let's work on 36. We do 6 and 6, right? Again, I can keep going further. So I get 3 and 2. Same thing here. 3 and 2, and again, these are both prime and these are both prime, so I don't go any further. Now, what you want to do is start circling, right, pairs of your prime numbers. Since we're dealing with a square root here, if I have a pair, okay, of prime numbers, that means I can take them out. So for example, here and here, that is a pair, meaning I can take a 2 out, okay? Let's keep going. I have a pair here and here. I can take another 2 out. Okay, how about 3? Well, looking at 3, right, I have a pair, right? So I can take a 3 out. And notice, right, I'm left with this 3 right here. So this is going to stay underneath the radical. So let's see what we're taking out. We're taking out a 2, right, so we'll have 2. I'm taking out another 2, right, so times 2. So 2 times 2. And then I'm taking out a 3, right? So times 3. Times 3. Okay? And underneath the radical, right, well, we're left with this prime number that we don't have another one for, which is 3, right? So that stays underneath the radical. So we have the square root of 3, right? Let's just go ahead and do this operation out. So we have 2 times 2 times 3. So this is 4 times 3. We get 12. So we get 12 square roots of 3. This is now complete, right? So this is completely broken down. And again, we did this by using prime factorization. All right, and that is it.